in 1990. Wow. And Bachelor of Law from the Louis Arthur Grant School in 1988. Okay, I think he fit in this one. Yes, it's good to go with this one. Let's look at some performance as Minister of Justice. Yeah, the main one, yeah. You gotta,
Senator Johnson will appoint
they want the performance
as Minister of Justice.
He's Minister of Justice. Yes, performance. As an insight of his performance as Justice Minister, Attorney General of Liberia, we have nominated plans to propose amendment to the criminal procedure law. 18 law. We'll go through the DS to the senator though. Let's go to the Senator Johnson press conference. You followed it a lot.
Yes, so for him, his arguments were on the surface and on the fact that, according to him, under his watch as Minister of Justice, there were a lot of mysterious deaths. There were not arrests made to suspect were not seen and arrested. It was just in the media, and after a certain time, it just died. Like, for example, he mentioned Emmanuel Jensua, who was head of the IAA.
So let me just stop there and go to you. Let's go to print just yeah.
And he also mentioned Gifty Lama. He mentioned Matthew Innes, and a lot of these people who died over the period of time. So he believes that as Justice Minister, there was not much done to poke some of these people who allegedly perpetrated these crimes. So that was one of the things that Senator Johnson has been saying so far, that even the 3 missing boys from
St. Moses funeral,
there was not much done to investigate and bring people to book for questioning and all of that. So he believes that. And this is one of his arguments also, that why is it that it's just a couple of weeks to the transition or the inauguration, and
the president
is going ahead to nominate. Why can't he wait for the new administration to do the nomination?
Yeah.
And again, like you mentioned earlier, the president has the right, the authority under the Constitution to nominate.
Yes.
So it doesn't.
Yes.
I don't think it really matters how many days left in office.
So the legality part, I think the president is right.
Yeah, the legality part, the president is right.
Yeah.
But you see, this is why that's why the Constitution is unique. So if the Senate believe that, even though it is the president's right to nominate, but it is our right also to vet the person, scrutinize the person, and then consent, agree, confirm the person, and the person take the seat. So it is this. So this whole board, the president has played his constitutional role. The board is in the court of the Liberian Senate, especially the Judiciary Committee.
Let the Senate give this man his fair chance of the confirmation.
Okay.
Yes. If they will not confirm Musa Din, Councilor Vernon Sherman, good morning to you, outgoing senator. If you will not confirm Musa Din,
Delon is also a member of that committee.
Okay. Delon, the rest of the guys, if you will not confirm Musa Din, give him his fair chance and ask these questions, because this will be one of the most popularized public hearing from a confirmation from Musa Din. All these questions will be asked.
A lot of attention is on that.
Yes, his performance as Minister of Justice, people will ask all these questions, but for dragging it, we just have 20 more days. By next week, we'll be talking about inauguration. Yeah, man. So let's give it this week.
That is it's
yeah, man. Y'all go ahead, man. Don't disrespect the president's office. It's within the president's right, according to our constitution. He still have up to January 22nd, to appoint. Now, with the LRA on, this is where I have the problem now.
So again, just before you can reach to the LRA,
I won't go to the LRA.
Before you can reach to the
because the one hearing from the LRA, no, that one I agree with that.
Before you go to the LRA, one of the arguments that Senator Johnson pushed the last time, which other people have been pushing, is that the president issue, even though they have argued that the Constitution is more than executive order, yes, though, but the president issue a statement, an executive order, which we read on air here the last time.
Okay, that no appointment.
Placing moratorium on new employment government, which could include even appointment, because he said that there will be no promotion, no appointment, no new employment, and all of that. Again, they say the Constitution is bigger than any other.
So going back to this Constitution, the 1986, President, we are still possessing all authorities provided within the 1986 until 12 noon on January 22nd.
Yeah.
Yes, but we want the senator to please give Mossadegh a fair chance for confirmation. Let him go through it.
For experience,
yes, please do so.
And in line with his executive order, people thought that despite having the constitutional right, while you have come out with the moratorium, it was also important that since we say people should not, promote people, no new employment, let it won't be until after the inauguration. However, the constitution is bigger than any other
thing.
Law in the country.
7 working days for the Senate. We're in 7 working days. So we're counting the amount of days now. With just 20 more days to inauguration. But here is the other thing. There is this gossip that is circulating with the LRA. Since Thomas Doe now passed, been almost a week plus now. The LRA is still bereaved. They're going through bereavement.
I think it's too early to even talk about replacing.
So
it's too early.
There is this name that popping up, and this going to meet stiff resistance.
The good thing is, the senators are the representative of the people.
Yeah, we have to face this country. For Mossadegh, I would rather love Dillon, Sherman, the rest of the guys to
go through the confirmation.
Let them go through the confirmation with Mossadegh. Yes, the hearing, the confirmation hearing. If they're passing through, fine, so be it, right? Liberian people will decide what sort of senators we do have, okay? But with the LRA, the Liberian Revenue Authority, though now it's not been laid to rest yet. So we cannot go upon naming a new LRA boss because that position is a tenure position. So we're here that Samora Wolokoli, the physical man for the Minister of Finance, Deputy Minister name have popped up.
The Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs.
Fiscal Affairs. Samora Wolokoli name have popped out to LRA. And this is going to meet a very stiff resistance.
Even from the public.
From the public outcry will not be easy before going to the Senate, Yeah, so I mean, Prezo.
Let's then solve the issue at Finance Ministry before they move.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, it's good that we talk this thing ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are people when they say listen, when they talk about transition, that the key players in the transition are Samora.
Samora is still there. Then you will bring him on the other side. No.
Let them stay there and reconcile the records at the Minister of Finance.
The Central Bank told us that 5 million was a blank check was sent just before Christmas for pay, right? The Ministry of Finance they came for. Then you want to
let Samora and his boss, including Madame Brosson, let all of them stay there, reconcile the documents before anything can be done. And so
leave that LRA thing.
You living from the money spending area to come to the money generating area.
Okay. That's a raise revenue.
No. Okay. So I think, Mr. President, if you are making any consideration, this is my personal view.
Yeah.
My personal view as Marka Davis. If you are making any plan to make a nomination at the LRA, I would say to you that you should hold on to that. Do not do that now. My first reason is even the institution is still mourning. The family and relatives of Mr. Thomas Doe are still mourning. They are still in tears.
In fact, the entire country.
It will sound somehow bad for them to be crying and you say, "Oh, they now replace the upper." And
Yeah.
So please, Mr. President.
And looking at the 2 areas of working, the finance ministry straight to what? The LRA.
And you know that LRA was a department in the finance ministry before, right?
Yes, moving on before I freed up time and then went on.
So we are calling on the president to hold on to that nomination.
Yes.
Hold on to it.
So meanwhile, we appeal to the senators. Please, we're looking forward for the date of Mossadegh confirmation.
But why are you appealing?
Yes, because what I'm hearing, they want to drag it until the inauguration. So yes,
but that's the House of Elders. So
yes,
the House of Elders.
But
they know what is good.
Then will be defined of the Constitution.
The elders always know what to do. No, the president has played his constitutional role.
Yeah, but let your boss man shooting, say, okay, I'm the president, right? I'm President George. We have nominated. You please vet this man for us. Then you say, no, we'll not vet this man. So bring the man to the public. Let the minister. I'll be so glad to see the Minister of Justice going through. A public confirmation.
So how long does the Senate have to act on the president's nomination?
7 working days.
7 working days.
Yeah, 7 working days.
After the nomination, it would take them 7 days to start a process of Okay.
So we need a full branch of the
But
Supreme Court.
if that is spelled out in the Constitution, if you don't do that, then they will
Yeah,
be violating.
yeah. For Samura on you just hold a lot of news. yeah. Like LRA, you leave LRA.
So in this case, the power of the Senate is you will go ahead, you will proceed with a confirmation hearing. It is within your wisdom to see if you confirm or you deny or reject. So that's your power right there.
Yeah.
So dragging to violate the constitutional time frame, I think that is not necessary. It is your power to vet the person, scrutinize all of their documents, even their performance, and then you come out with your final decision, because this whole thing is going to be done by the committee, and once the committee passes it, it reaches before the full plenary of the Senate, and the Senate decide on it. So that is it. So you can go ahead. You don't have to violate the constitutional time frame.
Okay, yeah. So let's drag it out to the House of Representatives, who play in the Senate, from the Senate to the lower house, the lower serial house, the same thing. Yes. We have two important questions we want our listeners to participate on this morning. And I'm saying now we have two names already for the speakership. That is Fonanti Kofa and Professor Richard Coon. For Deputy Speaker, the names we are hearing so far, Musa Hassan Belete, Member Briggs Mensa,
okay,
Sam Koga, yes, so far so good.
Two members of the prospective 55th Legislative Caucus of Nimba.
Yes. So these are the names we are hearing. But so we have these important questions to ask. We don't have voting rights. Number one, what are those qualities that the election of a speaker or deputy speaker should be based on? Please, when we open the telephone line, please speak to this issue. What are those qualities that election of a speaker, if you elect a speaker or deputy speaker,
what do you expect of them?
What do you expect of them? That is one. What should the public expect for the representative when it comes to voting for the speaker? If you have a lawmaker from District 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do you expect for your representative when it comes for voting for the speaker or the deputy speaker? These are important questions. I'm seeing too much attack on personalities. So let's do away with it. The 15th is the elections. Yeah, so in 13 days time, there will be election for the speaker and that of the deputy speaker. So I think we'll do the telephone lines until
Yes.
Until
you can see Milton, right?
Yeah, Milton Yoko, yeah.
07
Politics in the LFA and small team.
0770-202-579. You listen to O'Neill with the exact thing we want to talk about this morning.
Oh, inside there. That they will quote you. Let's do our telephone line.
What do you do here?
Yeah, 0770-153-265. Let's hear from you. But tomorrow we'll go more on Western Cluster Liberia. There's a planned protest coming up in Bomi County. Yeah, speak calls.
Okay, let's take the first caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Malcolm, and good morning, O'Neill.
Good morning.
Jeremy, happy New Year.
Wish you the same. Go ahead.
I'm Nelson Goa, and I call from the Cabinet Bypass. Basically, I want to speak on the issues about the new appointment made by.
No, don't divert us. What are those qualities we're asking that you're looking up from your speaker or the deputy speaker?
Okay, so you're talking about the speaker and the deputy speaker. Right?
Yes. What do you expect from them?
I may not know all of the quality involved, but actually, I think a speaker should be somebody with a good character, qualified, a person that has the experience, who is not internationally with a bad character like your bossman Musa Berete, who is local and international, they has a tinted character. I think Musa Berete should not be a deputy speaker.
How?
And for the speakership, I think Professor Richard Coon should be the one.
So it is not about naming people. We want the quality of a speaker.
Okay, fine. The quality should be somebody with a good character.
How do you determine someone who have a good character? You that speaking in LC, do you have a good character? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. You have a good character. How many people even know you good speaker? Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Maka. And let me say good morning to you. This is the national movement here, having people that speak to you from the of 5 your community. First and foremost, a speaker or the speaker, being knowledgeable of the working of the cabinet building. 1, 2. Bring sense of experience to the table. Be able to love it in and out of Liberia. 3, be able to push the agenda of the country. That's why you can be related to the president, or the president can be related to you, or your connection to the president. The country agenda comes first. Have that bold mind to disagree with the president. Not everything the president said is in the interest of the country. You just put on a for discussion. Be able to give everybody opportunity to have a recognize and speak their mind.
Okay.
Don't go there with partisan idea. Go there with nationalistic and patriotism.
Okay.
Then you'll be a better speaker and a better speaker.
Okay.
And last thing about job now. So my representative, we are not going to vote based on position. I'm voting in the committee here, no way. Madam President Cooper, please come to us. I'll tell you what our vote are, or who is you going to vote for.
Thank you.
You lost the election 2029.
Yeah, start threatening people so soon. Good morning.
Good morning, Maka.
Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neil. Happy New Year to you guys.
Wish you the same.
Yeah, this is Chief Mentor here, Johnny from.
Mentor, please elevate your voice, man. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I said, okay. Happy New Year, cool. Well, I think a speaker should be somebody who is neutral. A speaker should be like a twin mother, not a one-sided speaker. A speaker should be somebody who is nationally and internationally connected. Because sometimes you are the face of the house. Because this is the first branch of the government we are talking about. So a speaker should be, let me just say, a neutral person and not a partisan speaker.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sound point.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe Magan.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is David G. I'm calling on Super Mario Pella.
Okay. But your background is bad, oh?
No, let it go. Let it go. You can't do
Sorry.
that. You can't do that to us.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. The name is David Flomo Aduba. Just morning from my LBL residence.
Okay.
Yeah, for what I do understand, in the first place, the speaker is elected as representative to represent his people. And then if you are elected as speaker or deputy speaker, you are on national level already.
Okay.
You are not going to be a partisan speaker. Not everything the president will send down to the House of Representatives, you're just going to sit there and just put on the floor for discussion. Sometimes you disagree to agree for the betterment of the people. You're not going to take side. So anybody can be a speaker, no matter your personal problem with people in the community, no. But just push the country agenda. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. 0770
Speak to the issue. Speak to the issue.
202579 0770 202579 is the number. This one. Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Maka and Uncle Onyu.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah,
people are having the money, man. Okay.
First, I want to say Happy New Year to the two of you.
We should see.
Okay, this is Momotio. I call from Painesville. Thank you. You know, the issue of the speakership, you know, the speaker should be somebody I've already stated that should be have international recognition, right? So the both candidates, Fonati Kova and that of Rachel Kun, both of them, I mean, they are new internationally, but welcome to Fonati. Fonati is new internationally for bad character.
No.
Well, there you go. Yo, yes, you stop this. Yeah. Anyway, so difficulty have joined our very experienced man.
Why is it?
Yeah, who serve in the house. Was it the 52nd? David? 51st. Okay, good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Surprise you pop us.
I was driving, going somewhere. I said, well, let me just stop by.
Okay. Yeah, so what's your take on this one? The qualities you so want from our speaker or deputy speaker?
Okay, even though you say you don't want to hear about character when the first caller mentioned that, but it's important. We're not here to call names, but that person must be a good character. It's very, very important. The speaker is the third person in power in the entire country. And according to our constitution, just in case something happens to the president, the vice president takes over. But what if the vice president is also not able because of illness or some other reasons? There's a speaker who comes in. So that person must be internationally known for good character, not bad character. That's important. Number two, the speaker must not be greedy and wicked. The problem we have in this country is that our people in the house have all been very, very greedy and wicked. I don't see where in a poor country like this, when I say poor, not when it comes to natural resources, we have them, we're rich in that area, but we are poor because we are a third world country. We don't have those things that people have in other countries that should make them look like human beings. But yet, those who we send to the legislature to make it better for us are all very greedy people. Now, I want to see somebody who is a speaker who will say, look, I'm not going to receive $2.5 million as my budget for my office. Oh, no, that is too much, and that has been wicked. That has been too greedy. You can't have I remember last year, the JFD hospital, which was the second largest at the time, I don't know which one has passed it now, requested for $6 million to run the hospital for 1 year. $6 million they asked for, but the legislature gave them $2 million, and that was not even going the way it was supposed to go. All right, but the three officers of the legislature, the pro tem, the speaker, and the deputy speaker, were receiving $5.5 million for their offices. Hey man, how do you call that? Is that not total wickedness? We sent you there to represent us, but you want your stomach to be full before us. You can't do that. So the first thing I want to say here is that the person must be of good character. Number two, the person must not be greedy and wicked. You must seek the interests of your people first. Number three, that person must not be unnecessarily technical. If you want to know what I mean by that, go and ask Edwin Snow. Number one, you can be, like one of your callers mentioned, you can be a partisan speaker, party mandate, whether that date, once it's party mandate, you go ahead and approve it. No. The party mandating is spoiling this country. You got to stop. But at the same time, you can't be unnecessarily technical. No, Edwin Snow went through that. He was the shortest serving speaker ever in this country, maybe in Africa. He's in the Guinness Book of Record for that. You go to the place, you just want to prove that you're man, you got power. Everything the president wants, you kick against it. Everything, whether it's good for the country, you just want to show your power, you kick against it. And the only they say, okay, I'll let you know that I was in politics before you.
Okay.
And they talking your own people.
So let me ask you this one. What should the public expect for the representative? Because you don't have voting right, neither do I in here. What do we expect for the representative? Those who elect from district level who are going to vote?
Yeah, I just mentioned one or two. We don't have voting rights, but we have voting rights indirectly. Our people are there. All of the 17 representatives for district number 17, I'm telling you today, please look at those people very carefully. The ones that have called you already, giving you money, just kick them out. They are not even correct. Anybody who calls you and give you money to vote them, they're trying to do that because they want more. They will wreck you. So don't even think about that particular person or persons. If the three of them or the two persons in the race have done that, then just forget about it. Let's look for new people. If Honorable Cohen has given you money, just forget about him. Amen. He's out. If Fanati Kofa has given you money, forget about him. He's out.
So I'm thinking about, so if David Koto is the lawmaker of District 17, right? Kofa is contesting for the speakership along with Richard, right? Why is it David can take that bravery and sit on the national platform and say, I'm the lawmaker of District 17. I'm giving my full support to this person for the speakership. This is not happening. All we see now, all the lawmakers, when you call in one of them, they're not willing to come on the national platform.
John Colley told you the other day, chopping. Sometimes our people behave very shamelessly. It's because of, that's my belief. It's because of maybe chopping. This is what John Colley mentioned here the other day. You want to go so, and be part of the 40. You want to go so and be part of the 41s. You're eating from both sides. So if you come up boldly and say, this is where I'm going, then you're chopping with clothes. You see, maybe this is what's happening. So all I'm saying here is that I agree with the first caller. The person must be of good character. We really want that person to be of good character because the international community is watching. They will do business with you based on your leaders you have in your country. They also know our constitution even more than us. They know very well that if anything happens to the speaker, the president, and unfortunately, God forbid, if anything happens to the vice president, the speaker is the next president by law.
Okay. Yes.
Somebody with good character that they can work with.
Okay. So we wouldn't have much time. Our next segment guest, I just decided to trip you through for 5 minutes. So as we close up with you, David Koti, I'm about to go straight into the LFA. A lot of things happening with the football house. For New Liberia, what can Liberia do to emulate that other countries can emulate us? Yes, as the oldest African country.
Well, thank God I mentioned that briefly yesterday when you were asking the question, and thank you for choosing good topics all the time. These are topics that can help the country to move forward. If you want other people to emulate your good examples, the first good example you must follow is to respect your constitution. Once you don't respect the laws of your country, my friend, your country will be in a real hell. And nobody wants to copy for a country that can't respect their own laws. That's the first thing. Number two, a government must be open-minded. For example, don't think you are some kind of a meaning god around here because you're president or you're speaker or you're pro tem. Look at what happened last year, not this year, when the U.S. ambassador, who has been spending money, the U.S. government spending money on our country for health, went around and found out that the money they've been giving to this country was not used properly for health. He talked about it, called a press conference at the U.S. embassy and talked about it. Then the pro tem got up and called the man an opposition. Can you imagine that kind of shameful comment? Hey, man, I've been around for a long time. I saw Frank Talbot, pro tem at the time. During those days, I never heard that kind of cheap comment from any pro tem. Never. Calling the man opposition because he talked about money. I gave you money for something. You're not using it properly. Then later on, the same pro tem came back and said he found out that some of the things the U.S. ambassador was talking about was true. So we're looking for responsible people in there. So you got to be somebody who respects your law. You got to be open-minded. And like I said, also the third thing is that we, the electors, must stop fooling our leaders. These people are not gods. They can make mistakes. So you must look at them and tell them, stop doing this one here. It's wrong. Like, for example, the Vonjama Hospital. Delaware was out of current for almost 2 months one time. No drugs, no current. When somebody from Vonjama talk about it, the National Hallelujah group got on our man's back. Y'all, the opposition people don't like the government. Y'all hear the ball. Y'all hear the government. You can't do that. No drugs, no drugs. You can go to the JFK and they diagnose your case for diabetes or whatever, and you can't buy drugs from them, but you must go across the road to Lucky Pharmacy. When people talk about it, they hate the government. You got to be open-minded as a government, and sometimes it happens because of the leaders. They want to hear certain things. I was telling somebody a little joke the other day.
As you close up.
Close up. Let me just throw this small thing. Somebody was sitting with me in my yard the other day and asking about these presidents, especially Eli and Tiller. How did I really see them? I was very close to them. I said, all right. If you ever went to Mr. Tiller's office in those days and said to him, Mr. Tiller, you are the Lion of Africa. Oh, you are good. You're in good book with him. Because he wanted to hear certain things. Not that he was a bad president, no. He wanted to hear certain things. But I said to the man, if you ever went to Erlin's office, Erlin Johnson Sully's office, and said to her, Madam President, I have noticed that you are the most beautiful woman in Liberia, in fact, in Africa. She will only smile at you, but my friend, forget it. You will never enter that office again. Never. Because she did not like this sycophancy. She wanted the truth. She was looking for somebody who could tell her, Madam President, you're doing well, but this side is not correct. So that she could correct it for the people to love her. But most of our leaders today, just praise them. They are the best. They can't do wrong. They even more than God. God, in fact, God can sometimes make mistakes, but they don't ever make mistakes. So we, the voters or electors, got to be very, very careful. Don't just give people praises when they don't deserve it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, thanks for passing through this morning. David Ernest Coty is Rachel 96.1, Truth FM, the TBS, and of course, shortly we'll bring in on Milton Yoko. Yes, the football house. A lot of things happening. The year just starting like that, everything just going rough. Anyway, yes, so let's transition right now and let's take this short break. We'll come back. We'll bring on Milton Yoko.
I say, now what's again? Do again.
What are you shouting like me for? You just pass here around and studying the whole community.
Oh, you don't hear the news? Orange got big devices, smartphones, AirPods, and internet router.
You joking? Tell me more.
That's right. This is the season for more. Everyone deserves a smartphone and an internet device, and we have more to go around. Enjoy 50% discount on selected smartphones. Get yourself an Orange Airbox for $23 instead of the usual price of $45. All new customers enjoy 40% discount on the rechargeable home internet router. Purchase it for $41 instead of $69, and all old customers enjoy double when you activate any package on your home internet device. Dial *833# to activate. Visit any of our stores or POS to purchase. For more information, call 111 or visit our Facebook page. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Okay, yes, welcome back again. This is the True Breakfast Show. We have Milton Yoko, an executive committee member of the Liberal Football Association, the LFA. Yes, there's a lot of things happening within the football house. Football and politics don't mix. Just on yesterday, the world governing body FIFA is about to put sanction on Brazil. What we term as what? Interference. Yes. A lot of things happening with the Liberal Football Association. Milton Yoko is here from the EC. Good morning, Milton. Welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Yeah, good morning, Onu. Good morning to the people outside there. I'm not an executive committee member, but I'm one of the officials of the LFA. I'm the chairman for Mosserato.
You're chairman, you're EC as well.
No, I'm not EC. EC can be voted for. I've not been voted for.
Okay. You're chairman. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the chairman for Mosserato Sub Association, and I know what you're trying to say. I'm the secretary on the committee responsible for Sub Association, and there is a chairman for that committee who is an EC, who is called EC or Bio. I'm not been voted for, but
appointed
of God and the quality the president of the Liberal Football Association sees through he tried to appoint us to do some job for the people of Liberia in football. So we just want to say thank God for that. But we're not been voted for.
Okay, great. How's the football house? A lot of things happened within the LFA quite recently. You said goodbye to the national team. A lot of things happening with Liberia football. So what is happening with the? In fact, how's your president for before God going? How's Raji?
So Raji, the president is good. Even though we know football comes with extra headache, but this man is a man who stands all pressures, and he's doing well for football in Liberia. So there are a lot of things that people have been saying and people have been trying to attack him. All is now rosy at the LFA, but we want to tell God thank you for this president that he has given us, Mr. Musa Raji, who says I've been seeing football administrators in Liberia. I've never seen him match because of what he has contributed to football. I think he's coming on well. A few days ago, he and myself were talking. I told him, I said, Mr. President, I hope all these things that people talking, you will not feel some kind of way and say you want to step aside and be the Liberian team. He said, but Yoko, for me, if the people think I'm not doing good, then we'll just step aside and leave it with them. I said, no. Who are the people? Liberia have about 5 million human beings. If 3 person or 4 person get together and come and say, oh, you should leave football because you're not doing well in football, will you agree to that and leave? No.
It's politics actually in the football house. What is not trending quite recently from the court? There was a court document seeking the arrest of the former Secretary General Isaac Montgomery went to public. Is politics actually in the football house? Football and politics don't mix. What's happening?
When they say football and politics don't mix, it means that government cannot interfere in football. But football got its own policy, own politics, because you have elections, you got appointing people, you are easy which that are represented. So there is no way that you separate football from politics. Football itself have its own politics. But when they say football and politics cannot mix, it means that the national government issues cannot go to football, because football is FIFA. FIFA got our own politics. That's the reason they got the tenure that you're supposed to serve for. If there was no politics, people would not go to election to vote. But because there is politics in football, that's the reason people vote. Raji has been president for 2 terms, and he's doing well for the LeBron people in football. So a group of people are planning to petition Raji to contest for the 3rd term. So other people say no.
But you're going for we'll get to that 3rd term. We'll go for that.
For the 3rd term. So let's start putting ourselves together to do something so that.
So why would Raji want the 3rd term? Have much have been done? Hold on. From grassroots football going on to national team, our heart and soul, the nation, pride and joy. Quite recently, you said goodbye to a man who brought life into our lower division. Under 13, under 17, you said goodbye. You dismissed Keita. Have Raji done well for us to say 3rd term?
But firstly, Raji have done very well. If you want me to just tell you some of the things that Raji have done, we will not leave from this place today. But for the sake of the audience, I just want to say a few things. This is the man, since he became LFA president, under his regime, we have started playing youth football. Youth football development has taken over Liberia. That today you can play under 12, under 15, community league, everywhere in Liberia. Under Mustafa Raji, you get in something they call subvention. Raji was the first person to introduce what we call subvention to football teams. So today, clubs are receiving 5,000, 6,000, 9,000 yearly. First division, second division team are receiving this money as subvention.
What happened to the lower clubs? The 3rd and 4th division.
Yeah, I will come to them. Today, under Mustafa Raji leadership, you can see the women football in Liberia, the upper women league, they are receiving 45 football for 9,000 yearly. And they are receiving equipments. They are receiving cap prices when they win the league. Then you say you want to talk about 3rd division. 3rd division registration fee have been waived. Today, 3rd division have gone to all the communities. People can play 3rd division in their various communities now. And besides the 3rd division registration being waived, another achievement that have come in 3rd division is that free agent. People used to pay for free agent way back then when I was on football. You get a free agent, you got to go pay for free agent. Raji said no free agent fee. Nobody to pay for free agent. So when you get a player free agent, you just get a player free. No free agent. In 3rd division again, Raji have been able to give compensation to those who are running the 3rd division league. It was never like that in the history of Liberia. At the lower level, Raji have been giving football and equipment to clubs that are participating in the league. While we know it's very difficult, it's challenging because that's where I serve, but at the upper level, football has transformed to a higher level. Today, a winner or a champion can carry 20,000 United States dollars as a champion. It's just a giveaway to football in Liberia. Today, in the 1st division, there are clubs that are playing when they are eligible to go out of Liberia to play in the CAF Confederation or championship. The LFA gave them football. The LFA gave them support. Under Mustafa Raji leadership, FIFA had approved the 3 million every 4 years because of his transparency, his integrity, his advocacy ability. FIFA trusts him with that money to give it to him every year. And that money, I just want to give you a look. But
that money not being coming initially?
They were not coming because the people were not trusted. The people were eating the first money, so they were not bringing it. But since Raji took over because of his transparency, Raji was audited and his audit was expressed as
When do we expect the first payment?
Say that?
When do we expect the first payment?
First one, under Raji leadership, and we were able to construct the 3 practice pages. There, for example, the Grand Basel fee was under Raji regime, which is 3.04. The SKD practice page that have been built, that's still on our built under Raji regime, is also another 3.04. Another 1 to 2 fee is another 3.04. The one that we had just signed from 2022 to 2026, that one, before the time comes to an end, before Raji time comes to an end 2026, you will see that the double road fee is about to be paid for turf. The Steven Tower estate fee is about to be paid for turf.
You have to take a time. Yes, you're running too fast. For those who watching you online, you have to take a time. How many years were you going? So 4 years per term or what?
4 years.
4 years. So he's going to go 8 years. He need another 4 more years.
Just getting into the second year one.
Okay.
So the FIFA forward money, I'm just telling you about fee. The Gompa City, the Sunny Koli fee. Nima County people they can play football, enjoy football because we are about to face 3 different fees in Nima County. right now the BYC fee, we are fixing the BYC fee. Before football can develop, you have to have a real fee to use for your players to play, and we are fixing third fee on a Raji regime. In that money, I was just telling you, maybe some people don't know, Raji is the only president in Liberia that went and break down the way that money will be used and give it to stakeholders. So it shows integrity, it shows expediency, it shows that people are accountable so that you can judge them for what they're supposed to spend. This is how Raji said we will spend the money. Even though there are criteria to get that 3.04, which is the 3 million FIFA money, another guy will tell me, say, instead of doing that on the money at 3.0 backward. But in Liberia, at least we have a president that is making our 3.0 forward. That means we're getting the problem. So Raji said, let me divide it into three. Let me divide the category and give it to you that after my 6 years, if the money, or after the 4 years, if the money is not expanded properly, then you can tell me the code. Nobody did that. Other people kept it secretly and they did what they could have done. But Raji said, from that FIFA forward money, we will be using very small amount for different activities. They may say US 5,000 yearly will go, 50,000 will go for the yearly equipment. I mean, the equipment we use for national team, other thing that we use around 50,000 go for equipment. Then he also say US 250,000 yearly will go for national teams and other travels. The national team practicing, national team training, national team moving from one country to another. In the FIFA forward, will be able to use 250,000. He also says 650,000 will be used as operational cost for salary, compensation and the running of the Liberia Football Association, which is the LFA League. He did not start there again. He said, let me break it down again properly so they can know. 600,000 will be used. That one is on a condition. Will be used for payment if the LFA meet the 11 defined thing that can make you to receive money. What are some of the 11 defined things? You saw we play four international under 17 matches, right? You have to play a certain number of youth league. And you know what they say? If you play under 15, you must play 90 games. And Raji said, we have to play the 90 games so that FIFA can be able to give us the money. You must play a certain number of international matches. People did not know that. You have to play not less than 4 international matches before 50,000 can hit your account from FIFA. It's part of this 3.0.
Okay, let's make this interactive now. Yes.
For you, because I just wanted to give some more things that Gibora is doing in football.
Now he deserves a third term.
That the reason we want to give you a third term.
You don't want to give you, or he's calling for a third term.
Give you a third term, and the reason we want to give you
is 2 term not enough for Raji? Just give others the chance, let them come and serve.
Let me tell you the reason we want to give you a third term. It has been difficult to maintain. And what I've seen in Liberia is that when we started, when our eyes started opening in Liberia, there was a lady they called Mary Bro. When Mary Bro came to Liberia, they put Mary Bro to passport ministry. When Mary Bro left passport ministry, they think how the passport ministry changed. The way we're looking at it changed. Mary Bro went to health ministry. It was okay there. When she left, it changed. Mary Bro went to city corporation. When she left, it changed. So what we are thinking about now, the transformation that football has received under Mustafa Raji regime. We are saying we're not prepared right now to just dump it in the side so that somebody can take it over.
So honestly, you're saying that I'm not hearing much. The foundation of Liberian football is the grassroots. Hold on. The grassroots. Not much is being done for grassroots football. You spend you allot money to first division, second division. What about the foundation, the fourth division, the third division? How do these clubs manage?
We're not giving you money for fourth and third division teams. That's true. And these are some of the things we are pushing to the president right now. And these are some of the things he's saying that the EC got to agree upon, and the teams up there got to also agree upon it. Because Orange is giving sponsorship to the National League.
When you say agree now, man, because I'm a bit confused, right? Yes, I'm a club team president. You're not putting into, yes, you're not investing. You are not investing to the foundation of Liberian football, the grassroots.
Investing into it because I just told you about school football. School football have been invested. LFA gave the Issa League 5,000 every year. That's investment into grassroots football. Beside that, the LFA received 50,000 every year for grassroots football, which is under 12.
How much do you send to them?
Good. To organize the league, to train the people who are taking care of the league, you know, it's also costly. It's also expensive. That's why we waive registration. That's why we are playing or different soccer. That's why we give or I call football. That's why we give equipment. And now we are trying to say it's not enough. The president knows very well it's not enough. So when we complete some of these things, what come to youth football now, instead of us saying, Let's put the one into traveling and other things because we'll have more opportunity to give that to football. We can take portion of that money and start giving it to grassroots football now to prepare. And now we made a calculation, the president himself. The president said, let's decide to give every 4 division team $1,000. You know how many 4 division team we got in Liberia? 800 4 division team.
And you giving first division team 6,000. The grassroots, your foundation you're talking about, yeah.
What we want to do is to get equipment. Because equipment is the most challenging thing for grassroots team. Every time we meet with them, they say just make equipment available for us. So we've been giving them football, and right now we're going to give more footballs. According to the president, each grassroots team might be receiving 10 football and other equipment like bibs and lalos for them to train their teams.
Okay, let's move on.
We will come to you very soon because we are getting the lalos step by step.
Meanwhile, they're on their own. Let's move on. That's your foundation. The league has not started yet. What went wrong with the
registration fee? You're not paying registration. Registration is free for you. You're not paying or how you call or what you call free agent. Free agent used to pay for free agent. Nobody pay for free agent fee here. It's free. Your player go, you take it.
Milton, let's make progress. What was wrong with the national team? Ansel Keita, flew all the way from Canada. I took on 17, on 18. He was doing extremely well. The push into the national team, and a day or so, he's got dismissed. What is wrong with the national team?
Firstly, Ansel Keita is a very good man. He's a very good man, a very good coach. I like the zest he has to promote football. You know, people have issue why Ansel Keita had to go to the national team. If I were Ansel Keita, I would go to the national team. Anybody in life who don't want promotion on that person, I think they're ready to leave. Everybody needs promotion. So if you get to the promotion and at the point you're not able to perform and they say you have to leave, I don't think it is an issue. Nobody belongs to a certain level to be low to that level. Ansel Keita came to the under 17. And you know, when I hear people saying, oh, the man developed under 17, he did well with under 17, people don't understand. The grassroots program we developed in this country was very strong enough under Mustafa Raji. So Ansel went to those teams. He went to Moriah Academy, he took player from Moriah Academy. He went to Nation One, he took player from Nation One. He went to other teams, schooled in, and took players from there and put them on the under 17. And those players started performing because they started going through prepared grassroots programs. As compared to our national teams, our players are not going through those programs. So you go, you get somebody from this side, you bring them into the data for them to play national team game. And national team expectation is very high. So Ansel Keita had to prepare people already at the under 17. So when he took them, it was not difficult for him to produce results. You understand me? So now he has to go to the senior national team. And O'Neal, to tell you the reason the senior national team is suffering, to everything there are 4 stages. In forming a concrete and performing team, there are 4 stages. The first one is called forming stage. The forming stage had to do with the time you put the team together, call players from different countries, bring them together. From the forming stage, you got the storming stage. The storming stage is players start off fighting and say, the other man feed that he's seeing player for the other person, the other man feed that he like did, the other man feed that he did. Then they got a numbing stage. The numbing stage is where they can understand and say, oh, German, we are here for a purpose. We need to qualify our country to African competition. We need to qualify so we go to World Cup. So all clubs to see all and take all the play for different clubs. That's the numbing stage. They got the performance stage. The performance stage is that where they adjust themselves now, they start winning games because they are stayed together for.
Of all of these stages, the national team don't mean none. They're stage 1 to 4. Yes.
There are 3 teams that are giving the senior national team hard time now or difficult times. The first thing is the senior national team does not have the necessary support that they need from government. From past time, even when the support government gave to the senior national team did not succeed. But let me tell you, what making a certain period of time the thing and they're winning. Only work and make Liberia team to succeed. You know why? Every time there is a war in Liberia, certain group of Liberians go exile. And once they go exile, they'll be playing football, they start developing. So when the war subsides, they come back, that particular generation will start doing well. 1996, Lone Star went to South Africa. They never qualified, they never crossed the first stage. It was because of the war from 1989, between that period, all Liberians that traveled outside. 2002, Lone Star again went to the African Cup of Nations in Mali. They did not succeed, it was because of the Chancellor War. So what he's trying to show us in short is that we need to send our players abroad so that they can learn, so that they can develop, so that they can grow. Because every time a group of players go to exile, when they come back, that particular group of people will perform well. So now we need a government that will take the current, the kids that play the under 17, they go down, who won 4 games, they won all 4 games. Those kind of group of people, can we spend some money, put them in places the Morocco, put them in places the Europe, and let them be there for some time, go to school, and then start spreading all in Europe so that we can bring them back home to play? Our national team don't have that.
Former President Samuel Doe supported the national team to the higher level, but just the national team did not give him the result he wanted. He blamed the past.
So you mean this outgoing government didn't get a full support to Mustafa, the George Weah government? Not about football. Didn't get a full support to Mustafa Raji?
Of course.
Are you saying this? If you say this, I'm going to take your record. The George Weah administration didn't get a full support to Mustafa Raji. You had a FIFA president coming to Liberia and all of that.
President came to Liberia because of the friendship of Mustafa Raji.
Not because of George Weah.
No, not because of President Weah. I don't want you to put into politics.
No, but okay. In terms of support, hold on. In terms of support, the George Weah government didn't get the full support to Raji.
Yeah, the support is relative. They didn't get the full support. Support is relative. People say, the government supported the thing. That's true. They gave what they had to give.
So all these stadiums that was constructed, this mini stadium, was it just the influence of Raji or the Tusafi, the SKD?
FIFA Forward 3.0. FIFA gave you this money for you to build those places when you are financially.
So soccer legend didn't support Mustafa Raji in terms of football.
He didn't get full support. He didn't get full support. One of the things we needed in Liberia right now, our team could not play a lot of international matches because we know how the money. Every time there was no money, there was no money. There's no money syndrome in this country. It's a serious issue. So to solve this problem, like I told you, I watched one of those past support to the national team. You know what he did? President Doe was able to walk to the practice ground, he himself, and gave the team 10,000 beside what he allocated in the budget. From their transport ministry, since 300. Another group of people sent 500. Different organizations, Doe made sure they were able to contribute to the national team. Even though with all that money they gave to the national team, they did not succeed. So I'm saying the issue is not just about the support. It's also about sending our players abroad so that they can prepare and come back to serve this country. Because the football here is not at a certain level. So we need to start sending our kids, we need to start sending our players to Europe, we need to start sending our coaches to Europe so that they all can be trained and come back to this country. We need a football technical development plan that can tell us in 10 years' time where Liberia wants to be so that we can start to evaluate this plan. And the Youth and Sports Ministry needs to work in collaboration with the Liberia Football Association so that the Liberia Football Association can also give an.
How was the working relationship? Zoka Wilson, Mustafa Raji.
Gorgeous.
Got it. But you say you didn't get support.
Because you myself friendly with me that can give me money all the time. You don't have the money, you just friendly with me.
But then that blind friendship was in the public, man.
We friendly by
Youth and Sport LFA working together as a team. Then you said the government gets support or what?
You're not there, my man. You're not there. No money, what you do?
You have teams playing using your stadium for international friendly. The Cup of Nations games are all played here.
Only Sierra Leone you are playing here. They are our neighbors.
Nigeria play on your field.
No, they play Sierra Leone here, so that's Sierra Leone home fee. The Sierra Leone was using the fee as their home, so Nigeria they not can use our fee to play. So do you expect for us to be taking money from other Sierra Leone? No, we can't do that.
Okay. Let's pick a few calls up. Yes, our neighbor, Ivory Coast. Yeah, like we're not pray for the country. The African Cup of Nations is just right next door. Yeah, quickly.
Around that quickly. The coach was sacked for sporting just cause.
You dismiss him for sporting just cause.
Yeah, sporting just cause have to do with there's a clause in your agreement that says that if this thing is not met, you'll be fired. For example, the coach was responsible to qualify all to the African Cup of Nations.
So you fired him for that?
Oh yes, we were not qualified to go to the African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast.
You fired him for that?
It's a sporting just cause.
Okay. We'll get that. Better hold on. Thank you. Let's get a call. Milton Yoko is on for the LFA this morning. So Keita got dismissed because of not qualifying the team for the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Let's pick a few calls up. 0770-153-265. Good morning.
Good morning, David Cote, a former executive member of the LFA.
Okay.
So I know much about football in this country.
Yeah, a minute.
Thank you. Now, the trouble at the LFA is not Raji. I think he has done his best. Let me just say something quickly.
He asked for a third term.
Oh, yeah, he got a right to even go for a fifth term.
Okay.
That's too early.
It's too early. You feeling the second one, you calling for a third term.
And so what?
Okay.
And let me ask you, it's not like the Liberian constitution where the presidency is for only 2 terms. There's no particular law that you can go for the second term or fourth term. No law. Now, let me ask you, you play football. You for the both of you, Maka and O'Neal, you play football. Where have you ever seen somebody change your winning coach? No. The man is good. He stays on. And my friend in studio there, please give your number to O'Neill. You're going to come on my program at OKFM and ERPC. I will invite you. You are.
Now you get your own guest. Because, yeah.
Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. The name is David J. Flumer. I do call you my FBI this morning again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to your studio guest this morning about the mission to start with the third-time issue. You know, that's one of the problems in Africa. We love our too much. Mustafa Rajie is not the only Liberian that can lead sports activities in the country. The second time when it is completed, then he leave and get a good chance. Or Musa hasn't been given chance, he left, and then he came in, so let him leave too. The other people bring the ideas. And if you say that you are being ministerial across the country, or you ministerial across the country with all football programs, no grassroots support, or no support for grassroots football, then why do you expect people to go and play on the field? You building structure, you call it a hospital, or you call it a clinic, because no material in it. You have to get people to play on the field. And we don't have football program beside the academy. You get a political program, a political tournament. When you finish, they get finished.
Okay.
So they need to put themselves together. We suggested before that the outgoing coach, the job was not meant for him to go coach the national team. He wasn't prepared for that job. The national team will expect results.
The man got dismissed because he didn't qualify the team. Anyway, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes. Let me see if I can pick this one on the line. 0770-153-265. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Stages Glasgow.
MS Stages Glasgow.
Yeah. I just called on the show to let Milton Yoko know because he just coming into the football business and he doesn't know much about the happenings at the LFA. You own a lower league club, and this administration has failed completely when it comes to grassroots development. And when it comes to the level of the grassroots, Mustafa Rajie administration has failed completely. When it comes to women football, there is zero when it comes to women football. Rajie is on record for saying this Joshua administration has supported the LFA 100%. And for Milton Yoko to sit in studio lying to the Liberian people that this administration is not doing well, I think it's unfortunate because you get the duty-free that coming in. Even you talk about the FIFA 3.0, how all the equipment come into the country, you get duty-free. Do you pay for that? The FA doesn't pay for that. So how the government is not supporting this administration? You get the FIFA forward money that comes to this country, but you look at the third division, you say a free registration. Come on, you allowing clubs at the lower league, people that are struggling to support their clubs, and they cannot. And you're asking them to pay for a player card every year. Every year, $50.50. Tell me about 30 players plus their 5 officials. How are you helping the lower league clubs? How are you helping those people that are depriving their family for their basic needs?
In terms of the third term, you're speaking towards that.
So this man I feel he wrote all the ideas. We are saying that Mustafa Rajie should step aside, let get somebody we will come in a fresh idea to see how best we can run our football. Look at our favorite national teams. In Africa, in West Africa, 16 West African countries, Liberia is 16. 16 over 16, we are at the bottom. Our club teams that qualify for the CAF competition, they cannot even cross the first round. Every competition we go to, we lead the national teams. Get into the preliminary round. We are the bottom of the table. You're constantly in studio telling the Liberian people that football is
Glasgow will find some time and bring you on. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll find some time and bring you. Let me pick this last call from my end. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
You are into sports as well, so all of us are into it. This is Pascal Davis.
What are you doing in sport, Pascal?
They've been a club team president.
Really?
Maga asked what you doing in sports.
Well, football. When you is aware, we run a club for Oasis FC.
Oh, okay.
Sorry that you are not into sports. How can you be from Nimba?
Go ahead, Prezzo. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Prezzo.
Yeah. So because of some financial issue, we have to switch. So I'm just the technical director. We have to bring all the people on board. But this is the issue. I want to say kudos to Milton. We know the FC have got some challenges in terms of support from government. Just that has not been made clear to the public. But I'm interested about grassroots football. I was just texting you about the Willis Knockoff field, the Upper Old Time, but whether they're plans to have that big,
okay.
Because it's a challenge. And Milton, please, as chairman of Montserrat Sub Association, when you're going to come up with some material like football, like what would that right now? I bought watching football just to start the league, and today we're left with just 2. As the ball goes to defense, we can get that again. So that plan.
It's in the package. Well, Pascal, it's in the package anyway.
Wait for the test.
Yeah, wait for the no. Okay. Great. I enjoy it. They'll find out on the social media or your metal. Yeah, easy.
Pascal, thank you, Pascal. You know, the football we gave to you people, like you said, it was not enough. That's just why I'm trying to say that the football you received, it was not enough. So you need more football. And the LFA is working on that. Very soon you will receive some more football so that when you don't have to work.
We need some finance. You see the same way you gave him first division, second division, the fourth division club needs some financial assistance.
We're looking in that direction, but the reason you're not receiving finance, when I just told you the teams are many. The teams are many, so they start giving you. We got 46 first, second, and low upper women league teams. So to give them support is not difficult, as compared to 1,500 third division clubs and almost 800 fourth division clubs in the entire country. I wanted to say something about Emma Glasgow very shortly. Emma Glasgow is one of the guys who are saying that we should remove Mustafa Raji so that they can put some BM in the office. Besides that, MS Glasgow, when you were in the EC, when MS Glasgow was a club president, you were one person who voted against money going to lower league team. I got a recording for that. MS Glasgow voted that they should not give money to grassroots team. When the FIFA forward money came, Mustafa Raji said, let us give money to everybody. That time they were giving 1,000 to third division team, they were giving 800 to fourth division teams. MS Glasgow then was the one that said nobody should get team to fourth division and third division team. In fact, MS Glasgow, the reason they are better with the president today, when that money came, the coronavirus money came, MS Glasgow then told the president he would give each of them 15,000 so they can buy their buses. And the president said no. I put me on record for this. I'm saying put me on record for this.
Glasgow is going to have his time in studio too.
Glasgow have fought grassroots football development. That's the reason none of the grassroots teams standing. He said he had honor 12, it dissolved. He had honor 15, it dissolved. He's the only person in the Labrador said all his teams.
The last time I saw protests at the LFL, I saw a protest, Yoko.
Brown football, she removed so you can replace him with a PM who don't have history of managing one team. That's an insult to our football in this country.
No, what you call it? Yeah, I know we referring to BM. With a BM.
That's the old thing said. Yeah, so, and would I allow you to personally attack people?
I mean,
please.
Yeah. Yoko. Yeah, okay. The last time, hold on. The last time was.
To say this again, and I want to make it clear. Emma Glasgow said they should not give money to grassroots football. I came on the scene radio.
You have recording for that. Okay, you share with me. I'll listen to that off there.
Yes, Emma Glasgow for that. He said that he gave all the money to them. Emma Glasgow is the president of senior professional. Emma Glasgow received 13,000 United States.
So let's go to the issue. Forget about Glasgow. That
13,000. He didn't talk about that one.
Okay. Yeah, I will bring him on.
That's what happened. Only 9 women teams that were participating in the country for 15 years. 8 women teams that were participating in the country for 15 years. No relegation. Today, on Mustafa Raji, you got 12 upper women league. You got 12 lower women league. You got 12 community league. You got 9 counters now playing women league. Then you guys say they may not do nothing about women.
Okay, great. So the last time I saw a massive. Hold on. No, man.
Country. He's looting football.
Okay, Yoko. The last time I saw massive protest at the LFA, I mean, it was not good to see the football headquarters people asking for the removal of Mustafa Raji. What went wrong?
Biggest achievement for the president. Mr. President have been able to achieve Liberia own office. During all our administration, they were renting 250,000, 200,000. Raji said, no, this money can be used to build a modern office that Liberia can use. And gracefully for us, the administration of Raji just took over, started the project. When they started the project, Raji said, okay, there is no need for us to be renting office. Let's stay at the ATS. Let's take the money from renting and use the money to build this office. Today, they build the office, and the president come up and tell the people, say, the cost for this office is around $1.5 million. Then the HG come out and say, no, it's not about $1.5 million. And the man told the journalists, in subsequent time, we'll give you the full amount that we use on the building. You know what you're trying to say? Because the project was discovered before the coronavirus, and the project was halted during the coronavirus, and after the coronavirus, prices went up. So the president said, when the contractor came, the contractor said the first quotation we made for this building cannot continue because things prices are going up. So that when they hire somebody to go and do new quotation, when they made new quotation, it was even about $1 million. Let's go to the contract and see what the contractor can do. The same contractor, the same AG was the one. He was the one who sat all that meeting. You know, someone else say there was no meeting. Raji Singh yesterday.
You mean Isaac now?
Was that like they signed for?
Had there been for other?
To get some kind of document that they signed for a certain fee for that money for that meeting that they agreed that they should take 319,000 for.
Lot of money will feed the LFA. Yoko,
hey, I'm coming. Mm-hmm. The reason you hear they say the in court. Raji told the construction company that this thing you did, for example, you're supposed to get 3 camos. When you put 2 camos there, they tell us if you know the project. No, the project is not finished. Tell why they had issue with the president. The quotation and the estimate they made, the things that were in the estimate was not completed at the building. So the man said, no, we will not agree. So this new man is fighting for transparency.
Had there been for order of the building, the tile structure.
Man, you see how the man is very much logical. So the man tells them, he said, I don't want to give you a price right now so that when we finish putting everything together, it be more than that. So in the subsequent time, I will give you the full cost of this building. See, man, I'm telling you today, you know me very well. And the work I do at the LFA, I don't take pay for it.
When will we see the 4th Division League go into full swing? As you close up.
Start on the 6th.
The 6th of one.
In the 6th of this month, like some of the things like
you have fixture for that?
I'm telling you, the very sub-committees will start releasing a fixture. It starts on the 6th of this month. We have different leagues. We have 3rd division, 4th division, honor 15, honor 12.
Sending support for them before you kick off in terms of.
Oh, you're getting football. So that one is done.
Look, let's close up. We'll find another tab. I'm going to give Stages his chance to come through. Yeah.
We see you sitting in this morning. You are sitting in different cities, but however, I'm telling you that this leadership of football in this country has done extremely well. All is not rosy. There are some difficulties.
As you close up, yes.
There are some challenges, but I think Mustafa Raji have brought certain things to the table that nobody can easily bring to the table. And if you remove Mustafa, please record this today because when it happens, you will start playing it. When Mustafa Raji is removed, the first place the trouble will start in Liberian football will be in the football horse. Workers will start protesting because when the 26 pass, they don't take their pay, they will start protesting.
No, before Raji, they were pressing. I would not want to agree with you with that. Joseph Boyka is taking over. I mean, government, everywhere you have to continue, man. No. Before then, Raji was not president, man. Milton, I see you, man.
Raji have made LFA workers get a salary on time. In December, some government workers were not carrying something home. Raji made sure everybody carried that too.
So we're keeping there for 10.
This man, for us to maintain football and promote football and the relationship he has built with all of football countries around the world, we will work with Raji and give Raji the chance so that he can usher in another person that will serve Liberian football.
All right. Great. The voice of Milton Yoko right here on the TBS this morning, 96.1, the Hanasu. Liberia. Look, so you say it needs to suit a fair time on air. Yes, we'll work on that. Yes, very, very soon. Yes. Let's go for our break. We'll come back. We'll bring our last segment guest right here on 96.1. Want to appeal to the Liberia National Police. There's a dead body just at the Benson Hospital. Been there for almost 4 days, right before the Benson Hospital. There's a body lying there. And I want to call the attention of whether Red Cross or the Liberia National Police. There's a body lying down right at Benson Hospital in Duper Road. Let's get our break. Orange is our proud sponsor of the True Breakfast Show. 96.1 the Heart and Soul of Liberia. My name is O'Neill along with Macau coming up shortly. we'll bring on our second segment guest on the show.
I say, now we say you, or now do again.
What day you shot in a person for? You just pass here around them, stepping the walk from letter.
Oh, you don't hear the news? Orange got PC devices, smartphones, AirPods, and internet router.
You joking? Tell me more.
That's right. This is the season for more. Everyone deserves a smartphone and an internet device, and we have more to go around. Enjoy a 50% discount on selected smartphones. Get yourself an Orange earbuds for $23 instead of the usual price of $45. All new customers enjoy a 40% discount on the rechargeable home internet router. Purchase it for $41 instead of $69, and all old customers enjoy double when you activate any package on your home internet device. Dial *833# to activate. Visit any of our stores or POS to purchase. For more information, call 111 or visit our Facebook page. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Router, fast speed internet, and forever data pack. I have no excuse to not get one router in my house. Yeah, let me run now to put them for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy affordable data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh, yes. One more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people. I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select Pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh, yes. One more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people. I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select Pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange. Orange.
along with some members or some veterans of the program. So we give them the opportunity to appropriately introduce themselves this morning. Good morning, Reverend.
Good day. I want to first of all say Happy New Year. Very blessed to be with Stevie.
Redeemed Church of God, situated at Niso Junction, Pinsville, and also steward of the Destiny Recovery Program.
Okay, the other person.
Yeah. Good morning. And I'm Iboima Kazulu, veteran of the Destiny Recovery Program.
Morning, I'm Queen Deborah Moba, also a veteran of the Destiny Recovery Program.
Okay. Thanks to all of you for coming this morning on the TBS. So we just love to give Reverend Jerry the opportunity to give us a brief history of that entire program before we move further into our discussions.
Yes, my God, the Destiny Recovery Program is a vision that was given to us by God in the year 2018, August 27, to be precise. On this vision, we were mandated to reach out in the ghettos, in the slums, making sure that we recalled our good children from there. Because we do believe that amongst those children that are languishing in the ghettos, amongst them are our future leaders. And we cannot sit supinely, God having given us this vision, we needed to subscribe to it, to making sure that their glorious destinies be restored. And we gave God the glory that over the years we've been successful. More than 200 of our youths, including adults, were formerly on drugs, on prostitutions, and society have rejected, ostracized. That through the Destiny Recovery Program, by the grace of God, they've been transformed, rehabilitated, and reintegrated into society. We give God all the glory.
Okay, so what exactly do you, or how exactly do you recruit these people to get them to the Center for Rehabilitation?
Yeah, on the onset, we used to reach out with our team at the various ghettos and having ministered the word of God to them, because the Destiny Recovery Program is 99% spiritual. Having ministered the word of God to them, having counseled them, and we create an environment of openness, who willing to live in this ghetto, and those who made up their mind to follow us. But for where the program has reached, parents are now bringing in their children, and besides that, some of the children deliberately walk at our facility for change, and we do accept them. But most often, they've been brought by their parents.
Okay, they've been brought by their parents most often. Again, this program, is it done in cycle, or maybe as people come in, you take them?
Oh, our programs runs on a cycle.
Okay.
Every cycle runs for 6 months. Yeah.
And within that 6 months, what are you doing with them? What kind of processes are they passing through before they graduated?
Okay. Yes, they are criteria.
So just start from the point of recruitment. When they come, what are the first thing? What services do you render throughout the process until they are, graduated?
Okay, when they come at the Destiny Recovery Program, we make sure that we assess their condition, and we have a nurse there that do the detox on them, because drug addiction is followed by symptoms. The withdrawal symptoms become very difficult. So when they come, we make sure that that's our first priority. They are detoxed, they are detoxified, and we give them a week where they can rest. And thereafter, they start to go through our normal activities on our program, like our prayer sections, our psychosocial counseling sections, and other sections that we carry on a daily basis. And it is through these sections that one becomes qualified. Having gone through those sections, you must be qualified, morally qualified, spiritually qualified. We make sure that you are 100% free from drugs. And even before graduation, we make sure that we bring in experts from ES Grant to carry on a drug test. And you must be 100% free from every aspect of drugs before you become qualified as a graduate. Because when you go out there, you are going to represent the Destiny Recovery Program. Seated with me here today, they are all veterans of the Destiny Recovery Program who graduated since 4 years ago, and they are there running the program along with us.
Okay, that's great. So just before we can come up to go into maybe some of the sources of support and all of that, let's hear from the two veterans, beginning with the female. You care to share a bit of your story with us?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm Queen Deborah Moba, a former addict on drug, and by the special grace of God and through the Destiny Recovery Program, I'm now transformed. I'm a senior student now at Smart University, where I'm studying nursing, and I really bless God for that. It haven't been easy in the street, but at least now I see myself knowing my worth as a woman and trying to do what I can do to help myself and family.
Okay, maybe we will not want to go back in the days how things were like. Do you care to share
my experience while on drug?
Yeah.
Yeah, the aspect of doing drug is not really easy. It's hard for men and worse for women. Because, in the street, we women, we have no strength to, let's say, go and start doing hard labor work to get our drug money to support our habits. So all we do is to prostitute, and that's what I was doing as a female in the street. I prostituted for years just to support my habit. And I left my parents' house. I started to live in the street. I did all sorts of things that a female shouldn't be doing. It was really, really worse for me. Yeah, it was bad for me.
Yeah, I know it's a bad experience, but the process of leaving, because people have always said that it is sometimes easy to go into it, but to get out of it is not easy. So even at the Destiny Recovery Program, tell us how was it like, leaving it, and even after your detox, after some of the programs. Did you still have the desire, like, I still miss the ghetto, I still miss the street? What was it like for you?
On the onset of it, the devil will make it look like it's so hard. Even if you are in a ghetto, when people come there to evangelize and tell you about leaving the drug, it can be so hard for you. You will be like, I can't make it. In fact, the June is what we call the withdrawal symptom. But in the ghetto, we refer to it as June. We feel that the June will be too hard for us. Maybe we don't want to go through that pain and whatsoever. So it will be so hard from the onset. Let me be frank with you. It will really, really be so hard from the onset. But the only thing that can help you through this thing is God first and your own willing mind, to be frank. Yes, it was really hard. But I bless God today for Pastor Jerry, because he has been on our back. I just bless God for him. I bless God for him.
That is great. So, do you want to say, were you out of high school before going to the ghetto, or at what age?
I started doing drug at that time. I was, let's say, in the 10th grade, and I was at the age of, let's say 19, 18. Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear from the male veteran. Good morning again.
Yeah, good morning once more. Once again, I'm E-Boy Mike Azolo, veteran of the Destiny Recorder Program. And I just want to be grateful to the Almighty God, seeing myself once more in the public.
And you look so good in your suit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, I left home for the past six to 7 years on the street, selling. More especially for me, I was in the dealing of drug. Yeah, I was in the dealing of drug at the same time smoking, drinking, and causing a lot of problem for me. Like I used to live at the Bannersville Junction in there. Yeah, and I used to run on the most terrible ghetto that caused a lot of pains to young people in the country, more especially citizens. Yeah, but all glory to God for me seeing myself to be being rehabilitated and once more useful to society and bringing smile to the face of my parents once more. And all I can say is, yeah, thank you to Almighty God and once more to Pastor Jerry, because why on the Destiny Recovery Program, as for me, I was not out of high school either, but while going through the program and after the program, I happened to go back to school.
Wow.
Yeah, I went back to school and at the same time going to a vocational school. But for me, after leaving the program, after graduating from the program, I decided to give back because I caused a lot of damage in the life of many youth in this country by selling drugs to them. So I have to go back to that ghetto and get them back, get them out of there and tell them the effect and the damage it caused and the setback it brings to young people nowadays.
How are you doing that?
Yeah, like Pastor Jerry mentioned that we go to the ghetto by preaching to them, evangelizing, and why on the Destiny Recovery Program, Pastor Jerry enrolled me into a Bible institution called the Confident Life Bible Institution, where I went in and graduated in ministry at the same time evangelism. And I've seen myself being involved into prison ministry also. We also sometimes go to the prison and like talk to our fellow youth there, making them to know that they still have a second chance. Yeah, that seeing themselves, because majority of them and now I can tell you, like, for my ghetto where I used to control all of 100%, 25% of them for the sake of my recovery and my transformation, they said to me that, say you can do this, we too can do the same. And by the special grace of God, I brought some of them at the Destiny Recovery Program, although it's not easy taking an individual there, but I talked to my daddy and we try to bring them on board, and today some of them doing well, some of them are reunited with their family, and we're still in the field of winning the loss at all costs, because out there it's full of shame and disgrace.
Wow.
For me, although I'm with the program and I'm into business, I'm trying now to manage my parents' business that they have in this country that were managed by others before. But by the special grace of God, I've been reunited in my family, because when Pastor Jerry leaving you, definitely he's going to give you to your family with pride. Yeah.
That is great. So just briefly, your recovery program, Was it voluntary? Did you realize within yourself that, well, I think I need to get out of this life, or how was it?
Yeah, it came a point in time because for me, like my parents, more especially my biological parent, my mom and dad, they're not residing in this country, so I was left with my aunt at a very tender age. Okay. And while with her, the devil came in, started to follow friends. And at the end of the day, I saw myself on the street selling drugs, being too much, 100% into alcohol addiction. Yeah. And smoking, cigarette, all that stuff like that. So it came a time that this woman, I lost her. And I saw one that really she wanted to see this day. She really loved because she cried tirelessly. Yeah. On several occasions.
Your auntie?
Yes. But after her death, it brought some sort of, I don't know how to bring it to you, but I felt it and I said to myself that I lost something because out there, while I was out there in the street, I was somebody that DEA run after every day. I've been captured by DEA, by the army, by police. They're always after me. And whenever they get hold of me, she will come in like, I will not just let him go. I will talk to him, she will go there, crying on them, and they will release me. And when they release me again, I'm going back to the street to cause problem. So like, when she passed off, I felt that I lost everything. I have to surrender. Yeah. So my mother,
that's emotional.
Yeah. But my mother came down for her sister burial, and she looked in my face and tell me, that, man, I don't even want to see you because seeing you like this, you're not representing our family. So definitely, we have nothing to do with you anymore. But my auntie husband, who happened to know Pastor Jerry, talked to Pastor Jerry that I want to give my son a second chance. I want to bring him to your program, and I can assure you that he will do well and make a U-turn in his own life. And by the special grace of God today is where I am.
Well, God's the greatest, like when you will always say. So Pastor Jerry, let's talk a bit about the support, because this thing appears to be like a personal initiative. Let's look at how you've been managing with this program. I think you've got about how many cycles now?
This is our 16th cycle.
Yeah, so let's hear how you've been doing this. Support base. Is there any NGO that is running it? Is it a personal church initiative? Is it a personal family initiative, government initiative? What it is?
No, only it's just by the special grace of God. You know, at times when I sit and hear stakeholders talking about drugs, when I hear people in government talking about drugs and, you know, in different ways, at times I sit and wonder as to whether they are actually serious. Talking about drugs, even on this radio today, writing it in articles on the paper, and it can help us as a nation. All of our advocacies, all of what we're saying, the best thing we can do, we should translate them into actions. Then I believe we have a result in this country. This issue of drugs, market that we're playing with, we're just talking about around here, is very serious. It's a satanic attack on our nation. Parents are going to their early graves. Parents are bleeding at heart. Every part of our country is being affected by this menace. Just imagine you born your child, invested all of your resources on that child, give that child a sound education, good parental care. All of a sudden, everything just goes contrary. That child enters the slum, enters the ghettos. That child tends to be a criminal, going in the garbage. And you see that child at times, you're hearing about it. That alone, market, it can break you down. And that's what happened to so many parents. Parents have developed heart attacks, strokes, because they can't withstand that. So this drug issue, action needs to be taken. Not only mere voice, we must go beyond that. It poses a serious threat to our national security. You got almost more than 250,000 of our youths, including adults, on drugs. Can you imagine that? It has destroyed the fabric of our society. Certain place, you can pass there even day or night with personal belongings. It's horrible. It's very horrible. Liberians need to stand up to fight against these menace, or else our future leaders, they will have no future to lead. He talked about the support over and over with a big crowd to national government, but to no avail. Yes, in some aspect, the government has done their own best under that TVET program at the Youth and Sports Ministry, were awarded scholarships, and more than 20 of our children benefited from that scholarships in different disciplines. We bless God for that. But I do expect the government to have done better than that. The government should have gotten involved holistically. Because what we involved with at the Destiny Recovery Program, you went at the facility, see such a facility.
Yes, I went there, I saw the facility.
Yes. God gave somebody such a vision, and this person subscribing to it. See that place. Without any governmental support, without any international support, that place you went and saw, that gigantic structure. Parents of those children who got transformed. People who have not even seen us, but just seen our program via the internet. They are the ones that contributed towards debating the construction of that facility that is still ongoing construction. So, there where we stand. So our hope now is only in God, no longer in men, but God. God will give us this vision. God is going to touch the requisite people's heart, and definitely we will prevail.
So by estimation, how many young people or how many persons you think throughout the 16th cycle you've been able to transform by numbers?
You mean since the...
Yes, since the beginning of the program.
Oh, more than 200. More than 200 of our youth, including adults, have benefited from the Destiny Recovery Program. In fact, some of our veterans are in the diaspora. Yes, fostering their education, doing extremely well. Extremely well. Just imagine. If this program was holistically being supported by government at this time, we have decentralized our activities.
I think this should be seen as a model for the government to say, well, yes, I think this is the kind of program that we need when it comes to rehabilitation of our disadvantaged youth.
Definitely. Over and over, we've interacted with stakeholders, people at the helm of power, but just to no avail. Because what we involve with Gulfwest is our love for country, and we are also buttressing government's effort. There is something that is destroying the country, and you see people making themselves available to buttress your effort. You must come in to support them. The issue is not only affecting Monserrado County. Maka, go to Nima County, go to Grand Bassa County. Everywhere. It's very, very pathetic. Our youth are dying.
So, Pastor Jared, sometimes I see you are almost at the facility all of the time. How do you balance working with that program and your church? You are also a head of a church.
Oh, definitely. You know, when God gives you a vision, He makes every provision necessary under that vision. At times, I don't know, but I gave God the glory to see me being balanced with the church, my family, and the Destiny Recovery Program. It has to be God. And the passion that God has given me for this vision, that's what is being used to have the lives of these children transformed. Because unless you have that passion and love, such a program, you cannot run it. Definitely, because I must admit, physically it's difficult. But the word of God says, with God, all things are possible.
Yeah, so Pastor, besides financial challenges and other logistical, food and other things, in terms of, do you have experience of relapse sometimes after the cycle, and then you go back in the street and you see some of these people who have gone through the cycle? Do you experience that often?
Definitely. And all these things at times happen because of inadequate support. Now, the program ran for 6 months. A participant went through the 6 months successfully. Now, in the Destiny Recovery Program, we just started adding some vocational training program like tailoring and computer. And next month, we started soap making. But unlike before, we never had these programs attached to the recovery aspect.
Yes, because after recovery, at least
The person, after having been recovered from drugs, what next? They stay vulnerable. Their minds are still idle. Nothing to sustain them. And to go out there, it's possible for relapse. So we've started that, and that's what on this cycle and subsequent cycles, we want to make sure that we revamp the vocational aspect of the program. That's why we are praying and believing God that God will send in partners. God will send in people who really love this country. People who want to see this country being the country it used to be. To come in and support such a great initiative to save the lives of our children. Because if the facility of the Destiny Recovery Program is fully completed, definitely, we will do exploits. We want to have this program decentralized, but in the absence of finances, it cannot be done.
Have you been engaging relevant authorities, for example, the Ministry of Health and other relevant authorities to help?
I don't know, but we've engaged the office of the Vice President. Everything became fruitless. We met at the program with the President, and I thought that out of that program, we have yielded something great, but to no avail. Stakeholders, people at the hem of power, but to no avail. So our hope now is only in God. You went at the facility. When people see that facility, oh, Pastor Jerry, I know government supporting this place. I know, but it is just God.
So we have a new administration coming in at least 20 days from now. What do you want to tell them generally concerning rehabilitation or this fight against drugs to get the young people out of the streets?
The only thing, Maka, my hopes and aspirations are not so hard, but my faith is in God.
Okay.
Yeah, the incoming government, most of their messages during their campaign, they talk about roads I can recollect, and they emphasize on no more drugs, no more kush, every Liberian, hold it. Now, all the messages are very good, but unless those messages are translated into actions, then definitely we want to be happy. We pray that this government, the incoming government, will stand against this menace. We pray that this incoming government will be a government of deeds and not only voice. I pray that this government, institutions like the LDEA, MOJ, Ministry of Justice, the Office of the Solicitor General, the Liberia Immigration Services, Liberia National Police. It is my prayer that people who will head these reputable institutions should be people, should be responsible people, people who love Liberia, people who are true patriots, people who will cherish their career, people who will not compromise Liberia for their selfish aggrandizement. If we have such people occupying those reputable institutions, I believe we will yield results, because the drug laws have been signed. It becomes another mere instrument if people who head those institutions are belly-driven, are people who don't love their country, people who are irresponsible. We want to go nowhere in our fight against drug abuse. Definitely. Definitely. It's very painful. Lord my God, as we go further. One day I was at the freeway and I saw this contingent of DA officers well equipped in a pickup. And I asked them, where are you going? And the guy told me that we're going on a raiding mission in Bon County, Ganta to be precise. No, it was laughable. It was laughable. Why? Go right to King Gray. There is an infamous ghetto there. And the DEA office is a true stone away from that ghetto. Then you're leaving from here, you're going way to Ganta to fight drugs. Go right on the old road, Smart Road Junction. The police station is right there, and you get right there, they interact on a daily basis. Go to Central Street, one of the notorious ghetto here in Liberia, Penham Beatty. 1 mile away is the police station. Go to Slipway. We are joking. It's a plaything. It's a plaything. It's a plaything.
Okay, I got that, but just before we need to take a couple of calls, just before we can close, but in our closing, and then we'll ask the veterans to send out their message of encouragement to other young people who are still on drugs. We will do that. But what it takes to have one person at our program completing the cycle in terms of financial obligations or whatever.
Oh yeah, yes, 6 months and a little fee of 150 United States that has been paid with mattress, 2 beds of rest, which marker is very, very little. But at the Destiny Recovery Program, we just don't want to attach the issue of money. We got more than 25 children at that program that we took from the ghetto ourselves. We have not seen their parents. Some of them just walk there. Pastor Joe, I want change. So that's why we need the government support. Just imagine to rehabilitate just one person. You know how much it costs? 6 months, 150. Our daily expenditure at the Destiny Recovery Program is like $90 US daily. How do we get that money? Through God. Through God. Because God's heartbeat is what we involve with.
Okay. So let's take a couple of calls. At least, let's take some calls and then we'll close up because of time. 0770-202-579, 0770-202-579. We have a team here from the Destiny Recovery Program, rehabilitating and reintegrating young people who are on drugs. But that is the work they are doing this in the country. But let's take the calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Maka. And let me say good morning to the man of God. And this is Daniel Johnson, not joining from Harvard Firestone. Maka, let me appreciate the man of God for his initiative in making sure that our young people be rehabilitated and leave the street to be integrated into society. But Maka, I think this issue of the drugs is national concern. And it is our hope that our incoming government will take this as a paramount concern. We need to equip all of our prison center because the rehabilitation aspect of our prison center is poor. If the man go there, the same way the man will go there, he will even come out more criminal than ever before. We need this because people in the private sector and the men of God, they will do their best, but they will not go all across. The government need to intervene so that our young people can be reintegrated, that their impact will be fair in society.
Thank you, Jerry. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Maka.
Good morning. So you got to stay away from your monitor and let's do at least 30 seconds quick.
I'm sorry about that. And let me say a pleasant good morning to the man of God in studio. I joined a discussion from District 4. And this is the voice of Akwe Ibwe Senior. Well, Maka, I just want to use this time to say a very big thank you to God for this initiative. But like the previous caller just said, I just want to give a different version of what he said. You know, Maka, in as much as people will try their best to help our young brothers and sisters and least take them away from the ghetto, if we cannot help as a people, as a country, and as a government to minimize this issue of drugs, you know, sometimes like what the pastor doing, they will try. But once these things stay around, you will take the people from there, you will still find them going back to the same thing. So in as much as, you know, we're condemning the pastors and others who are trying their best to help our young brothers and sisters, I think we all need to make this a holistic fight where we can minimize this issue of drugs to help our brothers and sisters. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your participation. Good morning. Please stay away from your monitor. This is so bad.
Oh, sorry, sir. Good morning.
I'll take you off the line.
I'm sorry.
Okay, stop that. 0770202579. People have a headphone and you are right by the radio. You can be you can be talking on the phone and want to hear yourself on air at the same time. 0770202579. We can take just 2 more calls because of time. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Maka, and good morning, good man, Reverend Jerry.
Yeah, let's do 30 seconds quickly because of time.
Yeah, thank you so much for the initiative. I'm Reverend Progress Willie, and I joined from Abia, Firestone. We pray that God will continue to bless and raise us sponsors as you help to take our children from the street. And I pray that our incoming government will include in the platform the issue about not just putting drugs, but to help rehabilitate our children who are on the streets. Once again, thank you for your work.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take the last one. Go ahead.
Yeah, Maka, this is Ketashi, and let me say good morning to your studio guest, Ketashi Garon Tebia. Maka, I think the issue about endorsing like here is something that many NGOs are trying their best, including the Destiny Recovery team. I think I've been hearing that.
Ketachi, you just went off the line. I don't know for what, but let me please do 30 seconds quickly, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Just do 30 seconds.
Okay, my name is Hannah. I'm a fighter mother. I think my own contribution to the program is to stop the importation and really take action to those who are bringing the drugs there. You will have it out of the market and they will see it and they will not take it. That's my contribution. Thank you very much for the program.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's just use Remy, let's use at least just 3 minutes across the board to close up. Yeah, you can give your last message to the Liberian people, and then we will have the veteran give at least 1 minute each to say something to the young people out there.
Yeah, I'd love to be the last. Maybe the veteran again.
Okay, yes, sure.
Yeah, so to the young people out there, you know, when I coming here today, I didn't come here to maybe bluff about being a former drug addict. I came here to make you know that if you feel that all is lost or is never lost yet, you can still make it. If you feel that way, or maybe if you're already addicted to it and feeling that all is lost or is never lost yet. If I can be transformed today, you yourself, by the special grace of God, you can be transformed. And just in case you're just getting introduced to it, you will have to make a U-turn because it's deadly. Don't try it. Thank you.
Okay.
To buttress my sister there, she has said like 90% of everything. I want to add to her voice by telling my colleague out there, our fellow youth, drugs destroy you. It brings shame and disgrace to you. It brings setback. It delay you. It make you lose trust in society. For how long you going to stay in that? For how long you going to be in the community when you're passing somewhere, someone say, close your door. They come in. For how long that name, Zogo, going to be attached to you? That is not a name given to you by your parents. Some of have loving names, biblical names, but we forgo that names and prefer Zogos, call other street names. But my prayer for each and every one of us, I will say no to drugs. And we want to also add to our daddy voice, let national government be in the know that we will be into it, we will say no to it, and we ask their speedy intervention. God bless you.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark, as I close, we bless God ever so much for being here today. And I want to appeal to every Liberian. Let us continue to pray for our children. And let us continue to pray for our country. And my advice to the incoming government, I pray that this issue of drugs be declared as a national emergency, because it's a national problem. The government must build a national rehabilitation center. The government must also strengthen and subsidize institutions like the Destiny Recovery Program and other institutions that have been working assiduously with our disadvantaged youth. The government must make sure, like I said previously, Margaret, that our security sector, people who head those institutions must be responsible people who are true patriots and people who will not compromise Liberia for anything. The DEA must be in power, because currently the DEA is like a toothless bulldog. The DEA is limited in their power. DEA does the arrest, but they are not clothed with the authority to persecute. And that's where the problem is coming from. DEA has only like 300 personnel, and 70% of them are not even employed. The government needs to do something. And we pray that God will bring helpers. God will bring destiny partners to partner with us as we work assiduously in getting our children off drugs. And with God above our rights, indeed, we will prevail. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
Okay, thank you ever so much to Pastor Jerry Sawe and the rest of the team for the Destiny Recovery Program, the two veterans. Thanks for your message and words of encouragement to the other young people across Liberia. There's been a wonderful discussion here on the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. We will be here tomorrow again. Marka Davis, O'Neill Roberts, Rachel Lucining. We've been here as a team. And thanks to all of you who followed us on Truth FM Real TV Live, and for those who have been listening to us via the radio across the country. My name is Marka Davis, O'Neill Roberts. We will be here tomorrow again with another edition of the program, The Truth Breakfast Show. Do have yourself a wonderful day.